Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to America's favorite game show, Rock or Not. Is Queens of the Stone Age. We get these rules to follow. Are they rock or not? Now, today for this assessment, you can look at the average. Okay, we have a chart. Basically, you have energy and you have catchiness. This is very simple. And so people go, are they rock? Are they not rock? Well, I'm going to tell you what I think, but I'm also going to show you actually why you might agree or not agree. It's very simple. I got four charts. This one is the music matrix. You can see up here, right? Then the next one is going to be about what defines catchiness. Then it's going to be a breakdown of, is the catalog good? Because I think I'm going to do what most people do, which is they think the top 10 songs from that band, and they average that. They say, well, on average, they're about this catchy. Because there's a band like 311, which might have a song that's like metal in terms of energy, but most of the catalog is indie level of energy, right? So it's like, well, is 311 a metal song, a metal band based off of one song, a rock metal band because it's catchy too? Main Machine, right? So here's where we're going to look at it. I'm going to show you the 10 songs that I'm going to use to average over and where I rank them. And you're kind of going to get the end, but this is, the whole thing. Go with the flow, like I know, with the flow. No one knows. Threes and sevens, little sister. I want to make it. I want to love it on down. Song for the dead. Sick, sick, sick. Sick, sick, sick. Like the way you used to do. Everybody knows that you're insane. Farewell to friends. And yeah, so you can see basically they get a 9 on catchiness and whatever, 7.7 on energy on average. But you might disagree, and I'm going to show you why. Because a lot of people say, do they rock? Really, they mean is, are they good? Is their catalog decent? Are they talented, right? Because maybe you don't care about catchiness and songwriting as much. You care more about how talented they are. And so let's just get right into the news. Let's see, an easy way to flip and grip and grip. Oh my God, what does that chart say? You're going to see this is the chart that I think does most of the lifting on terms of if a song is good or bad. Now, this is predictability, how predictability, how predictable or how cookie cutter formulaic or completely incoherent a song is. The Mars Volta, completely incoherent for most of their catalog. Songs that are completely cookie cutter, think Joe Bonamassa. In really corny, bad blues that isn't even catchy because it's so corny. Same with pop music. Now, you've got things that are perfectly balanced. They can be hits and smash hits. Think Back in Black by AC/DC, or The Sweet Spot, which is a little bit zanier than that, a little bit of spice to it, a little bit more spice, and then something like Welcome to the Jungle. And then you've got zany, still in the money zone between Back in Black, Welcome to the Jungle. All the way on the end, though, is Bohemian Rhapsody, which is as zany as you get before I think it becomes hard to have a hit or a smash hit. Because you can see this to the right of that is the quirky zone. Then you've got the formulaic zone. In the middle, you've got the sweet zone, or the money zone. That does not mean if your song is a mix, this exact sweet spot in terms of predictability, it doesn't mean that it's guaranteed to be a hit, but it just means that the only place they happen where you hit the smash hit line in terms of catchiness is if you're in the sweet spot. You don't hit this line if you're formulaic or if you're quirky. You're not getting there, right? If Bohemian Rhapsody was 10%, quirkier, it would be on Era Vulgaris. Oh, I love Era Vulgaris. It's my favorite Queen's record. But just saying, right? And so some of the Queen stuff, somehow the stuff on Era Vulgaris is formulaic and incoherent. How do you do that? I think things kind of can, this is where they blur together, right? Is because they're kind of, if something ends up in the dud to deep cut and on that borderline, it's like, anyway, so that's how I'd give a breakdown about things. So when it comes to the catchiness index, right? And so that's just a vague, and this is quality, hit quality, doesn't mean necessarily a king hit. And now next we get to the real controversial part, which is the catalog. If you're saying, is David Bowie a great rock artist? Well, if you're comparing artists by their top hits and who has the most hits, who has the best hits, well, then maybe David Bowie's a good, he wins. Maybe Queen wins. But if you look at Queen's catalog, they have a lot of really good hits, like a lot, and they have a lot of total garbage and pretty much nothing in between. Same with Weezer. Weezer has a lot of really good hit quality songs. Doesn't mean all of them became massive hits, but they were all hit quality. They're good. If they had hit at the right time or different conditions, it would have been a hit. If Creed from Radiohead, for example, Llama Creep, if that song did not hit at the right time, it didn't take off, it still would be a hit quality song, even though it may have not actually turned culturally into a hit. The quality is agnostic to what happened in culture. Now, if I keep insisting that songs are hit quality, that are all similar, and none of them actually became hits, well then maybe you get a problem. But in general, this is kind of the thing you see. Now, with Queens of the Stone Age, I think they're either probably, and this is just going off of what I know, I've listened to the catalog a lot. I think they're either a 50-50 with an even amount, one-third, one-third, one-third. But I think they're probably, it's interesting. I think they're a mix of these three. I don't think they have mostly B-side quality stuff. In terms of if you're a fan, maybe move this over a little bit. But they do not have a lot of classic hits. Look at this list right here. I said 10 best quality songs by them. Go With the Flow is a proper hit. No One Knows is a proper hit. That's 2 songs that culturally turned into a hit. But honestly, if you look at the catchiness level, I don't know. I really like them. They're really good. But this is, maybe there's a little bit of cultural hit in here too. But anyways, the whole point is I think the catalog, if I have to say it for Queens of the Stone Age, what I think the ratio is, I think they're really low on duds. I think they're also low on hits. And then I think they're a bit mostly B-sides. So the dud level, so this is duds, B-sides, it's a little summary board. I think their hit level is about medium. I think they're really high on B-sides. They have like no hits or no bad songs. They have like no bad songs, but a lot of B-sides and then a good bit of a few hits or hit quality songs. They have a good like bit of like these could be really catchy if you blew it up and market it different. But now, here's where we get to the fun part. Is a band controversial or not? Like David Bowie, for instance, he's not good at a lot of things, but he's good at other things too. And so when someone is really good at everything, everyone tends to agree. When someone's really bad at everything, everyone tends to agree. When someone's good at some things that some people like and bad at the rest, well, then you get an argument because some people only care about the things they're good at and some people only care about the things they're bad at. Now, let's take a look. This is from when I did Slipknot, which was the last video I recorded, the last band I ranked. But now we're going to look and see where to put Queens of the Stone Age. Their aesthetic, I think their aesthetic is great. I think their stage design is good. It fits in good still. Outfits, I'm going to put medium. They don't have Troy Van Leeuwen. I think 2005 Queens of the Stone Age, if you look in Belfast, or maybe it's 2004, that's really good. Logos are good. Merch is good. Album art's good. Present impact is good. Historical impact, yeah, Dave Grohl. Lead guitar amazing. Second guitar amazing. Drummer amazing. Bassist amazing. Keyboardist amazing. This is all amazing. This is all amazing. I think if anything, themes, it's better than Slipknot. Slipknot was here last time. But overall, I think green, green, green. I'm not even putting the greens here because it's just so obvious, right? Now, songwriting, no, I think they're, let's see, solos are good. Slipknot solos were fine. Queens of the Stone Age solos, good. Tones are immaculate. So let's take that off. Tones are really good for Queens of the Stone Age. If you've, listen to the guitar tones, it instantly jumps out at you. The riffs are real heavy hitter. Chords are good. Lyrics are good. Live show is good. Yeah, I'm not even going to take all these things down. They're good. They're good. They're green. They get green. They get excellent overall in each category. They're green. So this is where it gets interesting. Based off of this, their talents are, if you look at the chart here, right, if we're looking at this board, you're going to say musician, they get a check. They're good. Their songwriting and their song's really good. The brand's really good. So why does Connor not just say they're low controversy? No one's going to argue about it. Because Connor, the friggin' sicko I am, I say, you know what? The fact that they don't have that many hits makes me kind of upset as a fan because I'm like, just write 10% catchier songs some of the times or just spend a little bit longer on it. Just be less artsy for 1 minute. be less Bohemian Rhapsody, be a little more Welcome to the Jungle, and you'd have the greatest freaking catalog of all time. Instead, I have to convince people to listen to you because they've heard one or two hits, and they're not convinced to go listen to the rest because they haven't heard more hits. So I get angry. So with me, it's controversial, but with everyone else, it's low controversy. So now you're looking at this, you're saying 9, and 7.7, but this is where we get interesting with where do they actually fit on the main chart. The main chart overall. But where do they fit, Connor? Where do they fit? It said I do. I do, I said I think I do. Oh no, I knocked over my charging thing. Am I still recording? I'm still recording, I think I is. Yes, you good, I think you do. Me British, me not with do me Davy Bray. I hope the video is recording. Hope it's recording. Anyways, so where do Queens of the Stone Age land? I said they are a 9 on catchiness, right? So they're either on the pop and rock, but this is out of the top 10 songs. If you're averaging how catchy they are, I say they're about a 9 because they're good and they have a lot of these. But I think they range, you're going to see, from like some of the songs are a 6 to like a 10, right? And so if you average the whole catalog, I think it's probably about a 7 or an 8. So they're still in the rock or pop category. No one's calling them a metal band or a punk band, right? But some of the songs do feel a little more metal punky, like most of Air Vulgaris, which isn't necessarily the catchiest record ever, but I love it. And because it has that high energy, it's it works when I'm in the gym. And I need to freaking go. I need to freaking pump the steel. Like that works, right? And so I just got a little bit of Air Vulgaris going through my veins. But it's definitely, the whole album's right here. The whole album's between a 6 and a 7 in terms of catchiness, and between a 7 and a friggin' 10 in terms of friggin' energy right here, right? It's friggin' 10 and 7, between a 7 and a 6 catchiness. A little bit pokes out into the 8 for 3s and 7s. I want to make it with you. But Make It With You goes down to pop category. It's total pop. It's still pop. It's an 8, but it's like the energy level is like a 3. It's a 5 actually, because of the solo, I think. But I think if you look at it, you would say, and so this line, the way it works is when you cross the line, so let's say you go energy, you go, okay, they're punk territory kind of. They're not far off from metal because they're 7.7, so they're a little bit punky metally in terms of energy. But then you follow along and you keep going with the catchiness, and they get all the way over to a 9, which puts them firmly into the rock category. But some people would say, well, it's kind of punk, it's kind of metal, right? Oh, it's stoner rock, it's stoner metal. So it gets into this whole thing. But in general, people wouldn't call it indie or blues or jazz or country. Those all kind of fit in here, right? And they generally wouldn't call it pop because it is pop, but mostly it's rock, right? So even when you go from pop and you add energy to it, the taste of the lips, I'm on a ride. You're toxic, I'm slipping under the taste of the burns of paradise. I'm addicted to you because your love is toxic. And I'm addicted to you because your love is toxic. That song's production bumps the energy up into a rock song. It's a rock song. It's like it rocks harder than most of the songs on the Arctic Monkeys album. AM. Well, do 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 do. Your these socks. So tell me, where do you ride into the news? Let's tell me, where do you put this band? Do you agree with everybody knows that you're insane in the way you used to do? Say, love me to stay, love me to stay, love me to stay, love me to stay. Down, 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 down. Let all love it go travel. Let's see what's mine. And little sister, can't you find another way? No, I'm moving like behind the shadow. I think everybody knows you're insane. The way you used to do and Little Sister are 10 out of 10 for catchy. I mean, there's personal preference there. If you prefer songs that also have higher energy and are catchy, right? Above it on a string, say la vie. Don't put your hand to my bleeding heart. Love, say nobody ever find out. Oh, da, da, way you used to do. But yeah, I wish the catalog was a little bit less B-side heavy, a little more boom, straight up line, like normally the Beatles right here and Metallica. Metallica is a great example. The Queens of the Stone Age traded in like all of their B-sides for all of their hits, they'd be Metallica. Let's do the meme. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe. Dark Prince Rock and Roll. Boom. If you want to see, I did one of these on Slipknot a moment ago. And that's interesting. They have a different distribution. You will see it's a different line on here. Anyways, I'll see you in the next one. I think I'm doing The Strokes, Queens of the Stone Age. I just did Queens of the Stone Age. And I'm going to be doing a couple more bands. Tell me what you think. Do you agree, disagree, otherwise? I'm looking handsome, ain't I? Looking handsome. Anyways, I'm gonna get going. I'll see you later. Oh, outro song. That's my band, Black Licorice. If you dig it, check out the friggin' description on the video. But yeah, subscribe. Like, I'm gonna be making probably 365 of these. Honestly, I want to do one every day of the year. I think it'd be really fun because I like it, and this is like a thing, and I want to refine it. I think it's good. I also want to launch a TV show, rock TV show, kind of like new MTV. It's a whole thing. Don't worry about it. I'm in Austin, Texas. If you're in Texas, hit me up. We can collab, do videos together. Or just if you have recommendations or a cool person. Anyways, see you in the next video. Like, subscribe, please, please. And yeah, tell me what you think. Tell me you agree, disagree. Tell me when, where, why, and how.